Hi, I'm Scott Humphrey, CEO of the World Floor Covering Association, and this is Leadership Live. And this week on Leadership by the Letter, we're on the last week of the letter W, and the word is winning, something that we all strive for, winning in our lives and our relationships and every aspect of who we are. Here's the definition for you: gaining, resulting in, or relating to victory in a contest or a competition. Gaining, resulting in, or relating to victory in a contest or competition. And I would lay before you that the contest may be life. Listen, there's a lot of confusion about what it means to be a winner. We live in a country that thinks everybody gets a trophy just for competing. I'm not about that. I do think the winner, the ultimate winner, deserves a trophy, but I don't think just because you didn't win the ultimate prize, you become a loser. I don't believe that, because I believe the process of giving your best, of trying to be number one, will make you the best you can be. And in doing so, you've won, haven't you? Let me give you some differentiation between winning and losing. The winner says, I'm good, but not as good as I ought to be. But the loser says, I'm not as bad as some other people. A winner listens. A loser just waits for their turn to talk. A winner respects those who are superior to him and tries to learn from them and surround himself with them. A loser resents those who are superior to him and tries to find chinks in their armor. A winner says there ought to be a better way to do it, but a loser says that's the way we've always done it. A winner works harder than a loser and yet has more time. A loser is always busy, but never with what is truly necessary. I too have been caught up with this concept that there's only one winner, and if you're not that one, you're a loser. I've joked with that with my kids. I recently read a story about Jim Valvano at 47 years old, suffering from terminal spinal cancer. He's interviewed by a reporter, and he tells the story of a team that he had coached some 23 years before, a small school. And he really drilled into them to need to be the winner, and he pushed them extremely hard. And finally, one day they sat him down. They said, why is winning so important to you? And he said, because it defines you, right? And you lose, ergo you're a loser. You win, ergo you're a winner. But the player said, no, coach. It's in the journey. You may not be the ultimate winner, but you win in the process by being a better you. It's about participation, giving your all. That is what really defines you. Valvano, suffering from this terminal illness and going through the effects of chemotherapy, said it took him 24 years, getting up 3 or 4 times a night with his teeth rattling and his shirt soaked with sweat from the effects of that chemo, to realize that that team was right. You can be a winner from the journey itself. There's a cross-country race. A Basque athlete, Ivan Fernandez Anaya, was in second place, substantially behind the leader, who thought that they had already won, but had pulled up about 10 meters shy of the actual finish line. His name was Abel Mutai. He was a bronze medalist at the London Olympics in the 3,000-meter steeplechase race. But instead of passing him because the other guy was disoriented and winning the race for himself, Ivan Fernandez Anaya tried to communicate, though they spoke different language, to Abel Mutai, who was a Kenyan runner. And with gestures, he let him know that he had pulled up too early and allowed the Kenyan runner to finish first, which means he won, right? I'll let you decide, because I can tell you who the winner is to me in that story. See, here's the point. If winning makes you a loser in what really matters, then are you really a winner? If you win in business and you have great success and you have bigger toys than everybody else and more money than everyone else, but you lose your family and your church and your community and your friends, are you really a winner? See, I would tell you that though one should be rewarded as the top, you're not a loser because you are not that top person. In fact, by doing all you can to be a winner, sometimes you create other winners. Bill Havens was a shoo-in to win the canoeing gold medal in 1924 in the Olympics. But several months out, he learned that his wife was due to have a child, and it would probably happen about the time that he was at the Olympics. She encouraged him, knowing how important this was, to go ahead and go to the Olympics, that she could handle this. And that was very common in that day and time. But Bill could not stand the thought of not being there for this momentous occasion. And so he passed up the Olympics, and he was there when his son Frank was born. In fact, he poured his whole life into Frank and taught him all the same passions he did. So that 24 years later at the Olympics in Helsinki, Finland, Frank competed and won the gold medal. That's right. He sent a telegram back to his dad, and it said this: "Dear Dad, thank you for waiting around for me to be born in 1924. I'm coming home with the gold medal that you should have won. Your loving son, Frank." Let's make sure we're investing in the things that really matter, that we're winning in the battles that have a long-term reward. Yes, press on toward the mark for the prize. Try to be the number one, but don't feel like because you did not win that you can't win somewhere down the line, or that you are defined as a loser. Just push on more in the things that really matter, and then go out there and lead.